Hey everybody, checking in here to do a review of the latest Clutch album, Earthrocker. Now, Clutch, if you don't know who they are a stoner rock, hard rock, blues rock. Uh, I don't know if there's any real one label that can apply to them. Their own sound's changed over the years, but Clutch is an extremely popular band among their fan base, and if you ask me, a great example of just a band existing, having that great relationship with their fans. Few bands can claim to have the kind of relationship with their fans that Clutch has. Clutch had a little bit of success in the early 2000s on the mainstream side of things with Pure Rock Fury and Blast Tyrant, especially with The Mob Goes Wild, which was the Jackass film, I believe. So they got a little bit of exposure there, but ever since then, they started their own record label, Weathermaker, and they've just been doing their thing, and they exist just fine doing that. So you really got to hand them a lot of respect for having that kind of one-on-one relationship with their fans that I wish all bands could get, really. So getting into this record, it was produced by Machine, who also produced their album Blast Tyrant, and it does get them more back to some of that heavy rock kind of feel, like on Pure Rock Fury and Blast Tyrant. It's not quite as bluesy as Strange Cousins from the West or Robot Hive Exodus. So if you're into the more rock sound that Clutch used to have, this might be a record that you'll enjoy more than the past couple. Still doesn't have that more stoner type vibe, if you will, from like especially Transcontinental Speedway or Clutch or Elephant Riders, but it's just really great heavy rock and roll album. Some of my favorite tracks in this one are Earthrocker, which is the first sort of single, I believe. The Face, DC Sound Attack, and ironically the more bluesy track on the album, Gone Cold, is the favorite of mine. And Under the Breach. This is just a really good album. It doesn't get really slow at all, except for Gone Cold. All these songs are upbeat, faster, great, just what you expect from Clutch, really. I mean, Neil Fallon sounds awesome. The whole band rather sounds good. Mixed very well. There's not a whole lot to pick into this album. I enjoyed it throughout. It's a great listen. If you're a fan of Clutch or wanting to get into Clutch, this would be a good choice for you to jump on board. This either Blast Tyrant or the Elephant Riders would be choices for me personally to recommend to somebody who's never heard Clutch before. But this is just a great record. I can easily see a lot of these tracks being live staples and going over really well in a live environment. All the songs feel almost off the floor. They just have that great energy. So, if you're going to see them on tour, I imagine there'll be a lot of new songs finding their way into this set list. So wrapping things up here, it's a really good, really solid rock album. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. If I have to fix a number to things, people tend to like those, but that's what I'd give it. So yeah, I'm a fan of Clutch. Want to talk about the record, comment down below, and there we go. Thanks a lot for checking in.